special guest. And he really needs no introduction, but I'm going to try to do some justice with a little bit of WWF refereeing that I did back in my days with my brothers. So, he's a two-time Super Bowl champion, future Hall of Famer who ended his legendary NFL career in 2012-2013 by helping the Baltimore Ravens win their second Super Bowl title at Super Bowl 47. He joined ESPN as an NFL studio analyst in 2013 and regularly appears on Monday Night Countdown, Sunday Night Countdown, and SportsCenter, in addition to contributing to ESPN's annual Super Bowl coverage. He earned his undergraduate degree in Arts and Science in 2004 from the University of Maryland University College. He's involved in charitable activities, motivational speaking, and mentoring. He started the Ray Lewis 52 Foundation, a nonprofit corporation which provides a personal and economic assistance to disadvantaged youth. In May 2010, a portion of Baltimore's North Avenue was renamed Ray Lewis Way in honor of his charitable work. Can you help me please welcome to the stage NFL great Ray Lewis.
Thank you. I'm from a very, very small town. Very small town. And in this small town, I just wanted to start off by thanking Papa Jakes. You know, the good book says, without a vision, thou people shall perish. His vision gives us new hope. His vision of his heart says that I will do. I will stand. I will put both of my feet in the ground. And I will stand for something, because if I don't stand for something, I'll fall for anything. Papa Jakes, thank you for this opportunity. Thank the Potter's House, because from where I'm from, you don't dream making it to the Potter's House. I've been many places in my life, but I haven't come to the Potter's House yet. And every person that's connected to it, that's what's amazing. Is that there's energy every time you think about moving. I mean, you know, some people you pass by and you're in the streets, you just keep passing by. But in the Potter's House, you got to be ready to say good morning every second of the day. And when they really know you, you got to give hugs. But it's who we are, and it's what the culture is. It's what the culture is. And thank you guys for letting me be here today. Thank you. So the Tory program, every person that's connected, his job is as important as the person that pushed through. Every person that's connected to you. It's the smallest things in life that we throw away too quickly. See, some people listen, but when you really want to change, you must hear. With this Tory program, what we did in this graduation, we made a step. We took the next step. But what does the next step mean? What does graduation really mean? Because when you really graduate, the thought I want to leave you with is today, is it's time now till we must readjust our comfort zone. See, now it's time to go to a different thought process. You see, a goal, many goals that you may have of graduations and making it to this next moment. And I understand how important the goals can be. But the goals remains a goal until you write it on a piece of paper. Then it becomes a vision. So our next steps is, what is the vision? What is the vision? Because the only reason I'm here, the only reason we're here today is because of our yesterday. Everything I've been through has defined who I am right now. So what's the goal? What's the vision? But if the good book says write the vision and make the vision plain, before you write the vision, you must have an imagination. You must be able to see yourself out of the situation that you may have been in. If you can't imagine yourself being out of the hood, you'll keep going back to the hood. It's not that I became so brand new that I wanted to remove myself from the hood, but I couldn't change in the hood. I tell you this, you show me your crowd, I show you your future. Because they run hand in hand. But when you start to readjust your comfort zone, I want to share something with you that you must understand, that before anything great is really achieved, your comfort zone must be disturbed. It's the only way it works. It's the only way it works. You read the life of Job enough and you'll realize it ain't the start of the race you got to be careful with. You got to come find me when there's a finish the line. We got to reconnect to what the vision really is. We got to reconnect to who we really are. The reason why we keep going backwards is because we're afraid of tomorrow. But we can't get to tomorrow because we must deal with today. That's why years of me playing and years of me going through what I was going through, instead of replying to what people may have said about me, I'm going to leave you with this. Toy program. My smile represents my past, and my heart represents my future. That way nobody never know what I'm thinking. So no matter what you say to me, no matter what you say I cannot do, no matter what you say I will not do, I must do. I have to do. I am king. I live as king. I walk as king. This is our new identity. The new identity is you must be okay with your comfort zone being shut up. They tell you when you start to mix a protein shake, they say it don't work unless you got the right blender. Because you got to grind it up fine enough that when it finally comes out, it goes down where it's supposed to go. You see, everybody looks at the body from the outside, but we forget it's not the outside that we're supposed to pay attention to. It's what's here. Because if I'm coming from here, I can do all things. I can do all things. Philippians 4:13 says, when I get ready to, I can do all things. See, man deals with the possible, but God deals with the impossible. And he waits for, and I'm going to tell you something special about it. He waits for the right moment. You ever notice about God? He's always the on time God. He's the God that every time we think we by ourselves, he say, I'm still carrying you. How many times did you find yourself in those lonely places and you start to whisper, but you hear somebody whisper back to you? I heard a whisper years ago. I found myself in a situation, Tori, and I'm telling you, I heard somebody say it today, we all done been through something. Trust me, we all done been through something. But I found myself in this place, and I heard a whisper. And the whisper simply said, can you hear me now? Now, how many people realize that sometimes God has to put you in the most isolated positions ever to get your attention? That's why if it's something in your life that you know need changing, make sure you change it before God changes it. Because when God changes it, he gonna really test your faith. Because you can't take mama with you. You can't take daddy with you. You can't take your money with you. He gonna need you and him to spend some little one-on-one time. It's time to readjust our comfort zones. it's time to figure out whatever majority is doing, I'm going to find myself doing the opposite. I always try to figure out what's the difference between good and great. Good is fitting in. Great is fitting out. That's the only way they're going to remember what you've ever done. That you must be on this side of the fence. Papa Jake's made a declaration many years ago that said, I don't want to straddle the fence no more. I want to come on this side because I know what this side represents. I know what eternal life once will tell me, that if I bless enough people and if I come from my heart, I know God will one day say, well done. Well done. But the journey of what we've started to do is just beginning. If it takes a village to raise one child, then it's going to take a whole lot of us to change what's going on. Nothing has ever changed. They say old school doesn't help. I beg to differ. Old school is the reason why I'm standing here. My mama putting her hands on me is the reason why I'm here. My next door neighbor putting his hands on me is the reason why I'm here. I can't say walk around and curse the way I want to curse. To me, till this day, yes ma'am is still yes ma'am. Yes sir is still yes sir. And tell a child to stay in your child's place. Because you'll never realize what it means to be grown unless you done walked in my shoes a 50 times. We got to go backwards. We got to go backwards. We got to retrain kids. Remember in the neighborhoods, Papa Jakes, you remember in the neighborhoods when they used to walk around and they used to represent you by your family's name. That's the Jakes family right there. That's them Lewis's family right there. And we took care of our communities. Don't look for those, nothing spectacular to come out the sky. We are the sky. What we're looking to change, we must change. And the only way to change it is make sure you ain't doing the same thing every day of your life. If an alarm clock is waking you up every morning, we might find ourselves confused in 10 years. Because the job sooner or later gonna get boring. But when you're okay with blessing people, when you're okay with giving more than taking, just keep giving. And keep telling kids, I promise you, you may not like me now, but you're gonna love me later. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I got too many friends. I'm gonna be your daddy. So don't text me talking about what's up. No, I ain't your friend. Hello, Father. Hello, Daddy. How are you doing today? It's up to us to change the culture. We can't let social media dictate what our kids see and what they can't see. When they walk in my house, when 10 p.m. hits, I need everybody's phones on my dresser. Because you ain't got nobody that important to talk to after that hour. Not if I'm paying all the bills. What are we gonna do? And when you really get serious, when you really want to change, stop into their bedrooms and say, give me your passcode. I just want to check out what you doing. If we don't understand what we must take back, we will never grow. We're in a time now that technology is so fast that if I bring 10 kids right here and I'm lining 10 kids up, they can tell you how to text, they can tell you how to email, they can tell you how to work a computer, they can tell you how to work a phone, they can tell you how to do anything electronically. But if I had a problem and say I need my clothes ironed, I need the bed made up, I need the dishes washed, I need the clothes washed, I needed to go old school, then if you tell me you can't take care of yourself, we really in trouble. But you're sitting there saying you hungry? I don't know. You don't? Keep not knowing. We're in today's time to where you put meals on the table for kids. And they say, I don't like that. You what? You don't like that. Suppose you was raised like me, you ain't got nothing else. The fridge empty. My mother took her time. She took her time to promise me one thing. She said, let me tell you something, baby Ray. She said, don't put your trust in no man. She said, not only do you invest in a relationship with God, she said, but if you do anything more than anything else, make sure you got a relationship with it. I always ask the question because I always want to know the day of judgment, Papa Jakes. I wonder when we step up to that line, if I'm standing in line and I'm thousands back and I whisper in my ear, Lord, I love you, will he recognize my voice? Will he recognize my voice by the time that I've spent with him talking while I'm here? We're asking, there has to be a new day. Something new has to change. Something new has to be birthed inside of you to say, I am a conqueror. There's nothing I can't achieve. I'm telling you, I've been shackled from my feet to my hands, but when I broke out of them, I said, I'm a new creature that you are not ready to deal with. Because my comfort zone was disturbed. I'm a young child, and Papa Jakes don't realize how important it is to me that when he just walked over to me and just touched me. And as a child, I'm 40 years old, and as a child, I never had a man to touch me. I never had a father to just grab me and say, baby, it's all right. I never had a father to one day say, it's okay to be hungry. We'll make it. We'll make it. Papa, what you just touched me and said, you don't know, bless my life. Because I know I got a friend. I know everybody in the Potter's house are friends. That we're here today, and I think if I had a challenge for anybody, I would take the next 30 days and forget you. Forget you for a minute. Forget everything that matters with you and see how many people that you can actually bless. See how many people that you can really get to change their mentalities on life. See how many kids you can get to put the phones down and just sit down with me for a minute. I ask my kids all the time, you know, they run so fast sometimes. I say, have you ever really checked the resume of your father? Do you really know who I am? No, forget what the football field say. Do you really know who I am? Do you know your family tree? Because, see, I remember my great-grandmother once sitting me down in church and said, when, you know, we all know when they say, God got something special for you. When are we going to go backwards? When are we going to take back our streets? The reason why I say old school works, because I can promise every person in this room that's ever got a whooping in front of their friends, you never, you ain't doing it too many more times. You ain't trying that too many more times. I'm in the 6th grade and I'm a class clown. I'm in the 6th grade, I'm a class clown. Didn't know the teacher had called my mama without me knowing it. I'm still playing jokes in the time. The teacher up there, and I'm just up there dancing, and I'm ready. Everything good. And the door opened, and it was my mama. Now, Papa, I know we got our time to see Jesus, but I need to see Jesus now. That's the only time I wanted to switch Jesus and Mama. Lord, please. But it was what happened when she left there. When she left there, there was something installed in me that said I will never disrespect the family name ever again. That's why the program is the next steps. We use the word program. I like the word lifestyle. It must become a lifestyle. Changing who you are must become a priority. 3-part beings, mind, body, and spirit. Feed one more than the other one, you will notice it instantly. All 3 parts need to be fed equally. That's the only way you balance yourself out in life. So when you find yourself on the top of a mountain, you must realize that the knowledge that I've learned on being at the peak of the mountain, I must go back to the valley. I got to go back and get somebody out of the valley that they stuck right there. They can't move for a minute. So why is it that when you raise up a child the way they should go, that they may leave, but they're coming back? But they're coming back. I didn't understand what the Bible was saying when I was 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 years old. I didn't understand when I was leading devotion and hymn 454, a charge to keep our half. I didn't know why Great Daddy kept saying, I need you to scream at you, hey, Charles. I didn't know why he was installing that in me. But now when I find myself with my lonely times, I can appreciate Granddaddy and Grandmama. I can appreciate what they dropped off to me. I'm just asking us now to not only change our comfort zones, but watch who we let in our comfort zones. Yeah. Let's start paying attention who for you and who's against you. And then live with this. People, please carry this. Certain scriptures you're supposed to carry with you. I carry it around my neck in a ring form. Isaiah 54:17 says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon. No thing. Nothing. But there's a secret to that message. It didn't say it wouldn't form. It didn't say it wouldn't form. It just said it wouldn't prosper. So there are certain things that you got to go through. There's certain pitfalls that you got to fall in. There's certain times when you fall back, you don't got no words. You just got to sit there for a minute. Because you ain't nothing to say. Until God reveals himself to you. And when he reveals himself to you, he reveals himself through your corrections on knowing where you came from. That's what we got to go back to. We got to go back to represent what our brand really is. I live as king. I have 4 kings, I got 2 queens. And I do everything in my power to make sure they understand the importance of having a relationship with God. Not every other day, every day. He says, renew your mind and your strength. He says that we're the only creature that he ever took the dusk and blew life in. If that's true, and we know it's true, then that's why I had to say after my last Super Bowl that when God is for you, who can be against you? It's a lot of things. It's a lot of people I could have gave credit to. Mama was right there. Kids was right there. My father had reconnected with me. So I had all the people to thank. But I remember at 10, I remember hearing a whisper. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So our new day is to really reinvent yourselves. Do nothing the same. I'm asked the question all the time, why are you still working out? Because it's a lifestyle. I let the game go. But but I'm still living. But I'm still who I am. The game tells athletes that when the game is done and when the bright light stops shining, we don't need you no more. That's a lie. I'm needed more now than I was when I was playing. Yeah. No matter what we've been through, no matter what we've been through, I need every person that graduated today to understand something. No matter what you've ever been through, you had to go through it to get right here. That's the only way it works. That's the only way it works. But I took my greatest pain and I made my greatest pain my greatest friend by recognizing that pain does exist, but no pain lasts always. No pain lasts always. So my new identity in life, my new brand that I want to shake up a little bit, my comfort zone I want to shake up a little bit, was I said, you know what? I received the call from Papa Jackson. He told me he wanted to come speak, and I said, oh my gosh. I was like, Papa calling me to talk. It's a lot going on, Lord. I need... And then I realized why. Because what my prayers has been, Father, surround me with like-minded people. Take me where I'm really trying to go. Put somebody close to me that has way more knowledge than me. But let me soak him up like a sponge. Let me be that child all over again. Put training wheels on me all over again. Retrain my thoughts. Take my heart and deliver it in places that it can only be delivered. Take my pain and get rid of it. Take my misery and wash it away. Take my vision and grow it further. Father, take me and take me to higher heights. This is our new day. It's time for us to reclaim who we are. It's time for us to stand and put our feet in the ground and say, I am my brother's keeper, and I will love my neighbors thyself, and I will make sure my children understand the love that God offers. That's where we at. That's where we at. And this is our new day. Our new day is to stand up and take back and reclaim who we are. We were kings from day one, and we will die as king and queens. Change your comfort zone. And make sure you be careful who you let inside of it. Potter's house, thank you. God bless you.